Hello YouTube, today I have another gun review. This will be one of my carry guns for my CCW that I have in my rotation. The gun today that we'll be talking about is the Smith & Wesson Shield 2.0 and 45. Let me go ahead and clear the gun real quick. As it's a carry gun, it is loaded. Okay, everything is all clear. So again, this is the 45 ACP for the Shield. I had went in looking for kind of a smaller gun, a little more compact, thinner gun to get for my carry, as I was using a Glock 27 and an HKP 2000. Again, both of those are great guns. I was looking for something that's just a little thinner and a little, like, I think easier to carry. I went in and thought I was going to get a 9mm. I found that the stock for those, they were pretty much out, and a lot of other guns, but they did have this 45. I've never shot a 45 or owned a 45, so my thought was, hey, why not? You know, it's another caliber type of gun I can have. I have 9, 40, and now 45. This is an amazing, amazing gun. Let's go over some statistics of this. Okay, so I'm going to look at my computer here so that I can give you some information on the specs for this. Again, this is in the 45 ACP. The length of this is 6.45 inches with a height, and again that's with the flush magazine, of 4.88 inches. The barrel is 3.3 inches, and it's a stainless steel armonite finish. The trigger pull, they say, is around the 5.5 pound range. Again, I don't have the tool to check it, but it seems pretty consistent with a lot of the other guns I have that could be between that, say, 5.5 to 6 pound trigger pull. The sights on this, it's got the 3-dot steel sights. These aren't plastic like Glocks. These are actual really nice steel sights that come with this. Now the safety on it is right-handed. It's a thumb safety, so that makes it harder for someone like myself, that I am a lefty. I have to do a little adjustment. I've done it enough over the years though, with my middle finger pops over and I can support the gun with my thumb and the pointer, pop the magazine out. So, but it is only one-sided. Now the weight of this gun with an empty magazine in goes for a weight of 22.7 ounces. There are 2 different size capacity magazines that come with this, and let me show you real quick. The first one is that flush mount magazine, and this is a 6-round magazine. So in the gun you'd have a 6+1. And this other one, yes, it is loaded. This is the 7-round magazine. Has that extension on it for that pinky. And this would be a 7+1 if it was inserted in. So you have your 6-round and 7-round magazine that come with this gun. There are other options out there, and the option that I went for, I bought 2 more of the 7-round magazines, and I bought the Hive extension. Now you can get this extension in different colors, but what this does is this actually adds another round to the 7-round magazine. So now it turns it into an 8-round magazine. It is tight to get the 8th one in, but it does work. I've taken it out and tested it. I have no problems firing it. One thing it does specifically state though, this only works with the 7-round magazine, not the 6-round one. So you'd have to buy and make sure you get the 7-round magazine to put the Hive extension on it. When you put this in, you definitely get more hand grip. So let me kind of show that right now. So we're going to start off with the 6-round magazine. When I put the 6-round magazine in, I'm actually able to get about 2 2/3, 2.5, 2 2/3 of a grip. My pinky doesn't fully get a full contact with the gun, but it's still a pretty good grip for a 6-round magazine flush mount. So when I take the 7-round magazine with this extension, I get my full pinky fitting on this grip. So it's a perfect full 3-finger grip. Now when I go to the extra round, the magazine is the 7 plus the 1 for the Hive on it, you actually get a little extra. So you have definitely more grip than what would be needed, but it lets you get a nice full purchase on this. So it's very nice and easy to hold and grip. So this does give a little more height to it though, but it definitely gives a very, very good grip. In all honesty, when we talk about these magazines, yes, this does give me an extra round, but when you're talking about concealed carry, it makes it, it gives it more height, I should say. Where this one, it's not quite as high, just by a little bit, as you can see. So it makes it a little easier for concealed carry. So what I like to do is I like to load the 7-round magazine in my gun, and I like to use this as a spare mag that I carry because it gives me that extra one versus just carrying the 2 of the 7s. So when I carry this one, I have a 7 plus 1, so I have 8, and then I have this other 8-round magazine, so I have a total of 16 rounds of 45 ACP. Okay, let's go over a few other things about this gun. First off, you have a nice area to grip here on the slide that you can do a little press check if you just want to press to see, do I have something in there. For the back, when you want to use that slingshot method, which is the grab and pull, you have nice gripping here on the slide. Smith & Wesson did a great job with that. You have a loaded bullet indicator. It'll just pop out a little bit showing that you have one in the chamber. You also have the ability to see the bullet up here at the top. Again, you have great sights. They're not night sights or anything like that, but these are great sights that come with the gun. Again, metal, which I think is great. On the left side of the gun over here, you have your takedown, and then you have your slide release. Now, one thing about this, where I compared and talked about one of my other carry guns, the SIG P365, it does not have a takedown lever. You have to use a tool for it, and the slide release I just could not use. Now again, being a lefty, there's not one on the right hand side of the gun. There's not an ambi slide release, but I can do it. I've had to find different ways. A lot of times the way I look at it is if I were loading one in, I reach over with my pointer finger and I can pop it down and I'm ready to go. So that's just different things that people that are left-handed would have to be able to play with and figure out. But the slide release is easy to use if you are a right-handed shooter. So this is an amazing gun. It's very ergonomic. It's easy to get a great grip on, get high up into it so you have a full nice grip. The sights are easy to see, the controls are easy to use. The trigger. This is a different type of trigger than I've used. It has this little hinge on it, which is, again, it was a little different. I wasn't sure if I would like it. Let me turn it this way since I'm a lefty. The nice thing is though, is that if you went high on it, you couldn't pull it back because of that hinge. So it's kind of like a little safety in that way. You actually have to pull the trigger properly. When you put your finger on it properly, you get that hinge that pulls it back, and you get some take up on it. You hit that wall. You can definitely feel the wall. You start to pull past it, and there's not much creep. I mean, it goes. Okay, so the reset. The reset's actually pretty short on this one, and you're right there at that wall. And then, like I said, there's not much creep on it, and it just goes. Yes, and this is very nice. A very, very nice gun. Okay, now I want to show you the takedown process for this gun. Now, so what I do, and I think it just makes it easy as a lefty, empty mag in, pull it back, take the mag out, and then that takedown lever just swings down. It goes clockwise from the 3 o'clock to about 7 o'clock, and it just folds down. From there, you slingshot it. Now you have to pull the trigger, so it's very important that you've made sure that this gun is empty, which, you know, this has been empty for this review. But you pull the trigger, and you can see it pop forward. And all you do is slide it right off. This is like any other gun. Guide rod, right here, the springs, barrel, little tiny barrel, and then everything normal like any other type of gun. I'm gonna put it back together. Barrel back in. Guide rod right back in. Now what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to lock it back. So for a left hand, I have to use my pinky to do it. And got it first time that time. And then you just flip that takedown switch back up. And it's back together. It's very simple, easy to take apart. So how is shooting the Smith & Wesson Shield 2.0 45 ACP? Now I cannot compare it to other shields, as I don't have any here. I did shoot a 9 a long time ago. It's just been too long to remember what it was like. If I compare it to other small guns though, I've shot 9mm that are very snappy. When I shoot this 45, in my opinion, it feels less snappy than a 9mm. I felt recoil than a 9mm. This gun, whatever Smith & Wesson did, they did it right. I can go out there 10 yards, I can shoot this thing, and I can be accurate for my accuracy. I feel very confident with this gun, the use of the gun, for a concealed carry. I've probably shot about 750 rounds with this now, and I've had no issues with it whatsoever. This has ran flawlessly. If you're looking for a nice small gun that is compact and a great shooter, check out the Smith & Wesson Shield. Any of them I think would be great. I can really only test for this 45 though. The 45, it's a shooter. I mean, it's amazing. Very low felt recoil, actually fun to shoot at the range, fun to practice with, and one of my top concealed carry guns. This is JR Tactical 213. Have a great day.